Welcome back to the Slasher Siblings podcast. I'm your co-host, Cicely.
I'm your host, Hayden.
Today we're talking about Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
It was interesting.
Interesting is the word. Came out this year, 2023. No rating. No rating as in...
It's not rated, yeah.
It's not rated. No, I mean like... What am I saying?
Not rated as in not PG or PG-13
yes,
or
that's
rated
what I'm
R.
saying. I didn't mean like stars.
No.
I think they know that by now. Never mind. Sorry, guys. No rating. An hour and 24 minutes. Got a 2.9 out of 10 on IMDb. After Christopher Robin abandons them for college, Pooh and Piglet embark on a bloody rampage as they search for a new source of food.
Go ahead and read last week's question.
What was the name of Buffalo Bill's dog in The Silence of the Lambs? Precious.
So if you got that, good job. If not, oh well, it's alright. That one was kind of easy though.
Yeah, I feel like that's an easy one.
But yeah, let's get into this one.
Let's get into it. I just watched it. And drove here. So it's pretty fresh on my mind.
So it was there was an opening. I liked the opening with the familiar story saying about Christopher Robin coming to...
That part was cute.
But then it had a very dark turn almost immediately. It was like, oh, he left and they ate Eeyore.
Why Eeyore? Leave him alone.
Well, he's the one that was always depressed and he was always like, oh, just kill me. So they're like, all right, we'll just eat you then. I guess.
All right, dinner, I guess, tonight.
Yeah, your dinner. I guess this is an appropriate way to deal with your depression, is just to eat you.
Yeah. True.
It was a very quick turn of events.
Yeah.
This is a very unique movie for sure.
Uh-huh.
Then Christopher Robin comes back with his fiancée.
His wife. He said wife.
He said wife at one point, but he said he's soon to be Mr. and Mrs. Christopher Robin or something. Christopher and Mary Robin or something.
What the hell? I don't know.
Whatever it was.
His lady.
She didn't last very long, so.
No. And, she got murked, and he just sat there and said, no.
Don't do it.
Please. Don't kill her. No. I was like, help her. What are you doing?
I mean, there probably wasn't much he could do.
He could have tried a little harder.
But he just, like, kind of knelt there.
He could have tried a little fucking harder.
Yeah. But, yeah, so he's searching for Pooh and friends. And they're walking through the woods. And it's very creepy.
Yeah.
I liked the ambiance of this scene and the aesthetic of this scene. It was very creepy.
It was... Yeah, it was pretty creepy.
It definitely wasn't the 100 Acre Wood of, like, the original story that we all know.
Yeah.
Obviously. But, like, it had... you could tell that it, like, turned sour.
The vibes of the campers and stuff and the fire in the middle was so cute. Like,
yeah,
that shot
cool.
of, like, the campers, I was like, this actually looks like a pretty nice place to stay.
It really does.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I won't do that.
No, me either. I'm good. Bun, do you want to do it?
Yeah,
No.
she does.
No, thanks, Mom.
But then, they hide from Pooh. He lays down and stuff, but they start escaping. And Piglet catches them. And this is when we see Piglet. You're a piglet.
You're a piglet, Bun.
And this is where we see Piglet, and he looks, like, real fucked up.
Yeah, he's got double,
tusks
sticking out. He goes, I'm like, no.
They said
No
something about
thanks.
the fact that because Christopher Robin abandoned them, they gave up talking. Like, they never wanted to speak again.
Yeah.
Gave up their humanity part or whatever. So he just, like, communicated in snorts. But He was pretty messed up.
Where was Tigger?
We'll get to that with the
On Fear Facts?
fear facts, yeah.
FYI, everyone, Bun is also speaking today because she did watch the movie. So she's here. She'll put her opinion in sometimes. She didn't like it.
But, yeah, so Piglet catches them and kills Mary. Strangles her with this chain. Isn't that right, Bun?
Isn't that right, Bun?
So Mary didn't last very long into this movie. We're, what, 10 minutes in?
Yeah.
And she's already dead. Which, yes, he didn't try very hard. But this part was, they catch Christopher Robin in the little tunnel entrance thingy to 100 Acre Wood. And then they make it look like they either killed him or ate him or whatever. Because when they got him and they drug him back, which was a cool like change of like to the storybook drawing.
The storybook thing was the coolest part.
Yeah. So they drug him back to the cave, showed him Eeyore's skeleton, and then
here he is.
What did they burn? Like, what did they cook? Mary.
Cook?
They probably cooked Mary.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, they cooked Mary, and they obviously ate Mary, and they did make it seem like they killed Christopher Robin though.
Yeah.
At first. But we immediately meet a new character, and it basically right away makes you think like, what happened to her?
Yeah.
She's in therapy and she's talking about her experience, but like they didn't tell you what it was yet.
They didn't get into that. Yeah.
But it's just like the burning question: what the hell happened? And Pooh kills for the first kill technically, even though Piglet strangled her or whatever.
Uh-huh.
But it was Pooh's first kill. It was pretty brutal. They found that chick who was trying to show up to her friend's thingy. I forget what her name was, but
I forget all the girls' names.
Yeah, I don't remember any of them, but he just beats her face off of the
wood chipper?
Wood chipper, yeah. He just beats her face
Rips
off
her
of it.
shirt off first, don't worry.
And
Rips
then
her
just
shirt
tosses her in there. And the wood chipper's just spraying out blood
and
all over his face. And it's disgusting. The gore factor of this movie is a 10 out of 10.
Oh, yeah. If it has anything, it's fucking gory.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there were some scenes I had to cover my eyeballs.
It was rough. The gore was very, very rough. And he did not waste time. He didn't, like, don't get me wrong. I like watching, Halloween and shit, but, like, there's always that Michael Myers just walks.
Yeah.
He never runs. And Jason, he kind of plays with his prey and stuff. Pooh didn't.
He just got down to business.
He just showed right up and grabbed her and started beating her face off of stuff. Or if, like, he was in the woods and he saw someone, he just took off sprinting after him. He didn't try to sneak up on him or anything. Like, Pooh doesn't waste time. Anyway, we found out what happened to Maria. This dude snuck into her house, basically, and was trying to take her clothes off.
Yeah.
That's basically what happened, which is pretty traumatic, so...
Yeah, and that's why I was like, that's why you get a guard dog. That's why you have a backup.
That, or you get an alarm system.
Anything. Don't raw dog it there.
No.
Especially if you're a girl, you live by yourself.
Yeah,
get
for
a
sure.
dog, get a gun, get a security system. Better yet, get all three.
Yeah, all three will work. But yeah, she was basically assaulted by this random man.
Yeah.
So we finally found out what happened. And it wasn't good.
Yeah.
But it was understandable why she was, kind of, messed up.
Yeah, of course.
But then we get a scene where Pooh is torturing Christopher Robin. Which was pretty gnarly. What the hell was he whipping him with?
Was it hair?
Was it Eeyore's tail?
Oh, maybe. But why would it whip like that?
I don't know. I couldn't figure it out. I didn't know exactly what it was, whether it was like a ponytail or it was like...
It's definitely hair.
It was
but
hair.
There had to be something on the end.
Was it?
Because it would not whip
But
like that.
was it Eeyore's tail is
I'm
what
sure
I'm wondering.
It was.
Anyway, but how... I don't know if it would last that long. Probably like... I don't know. I don't know the science behind it, but whatever. But we get flashbacks of 5 years, or longer than that, like... I don't know, probably 8 years before this or something, of when he was a little kid and he was still showing up and feeding Pooh and Piglet and them. And it seemed like they were happy, you know? But it was a matter of he promised them
he would never leave.
He would never leave,
Yeah.
and then ends up leaving. Which, I mean, he can't stay there forever, but... Could have sent food or something.
Could have sent a card or something.
At least say, hey, what's up? I still remember you.
Yeah.
But we get our next kill. The chick in the hot tub with the taking the selfies and saw Pooh in the background of the pictures.
If you take a selfie and you see that in the background, are you going to get back in the hot tub and just chill with your eyes shut?
He wasn't going to let a creeper ruin her hot tub time.
I would let a creeper ruin my hot tub. I'd get out and go outside.
But they capture her, and probably the goriest, gruesomest kill in the movie.
Yeah.
Was he crushed her head with the vehicle.
Oh, that was so nasty.
And her eye was popping out, and it looked
so gross.
It was pretty good. The gore factor of that one.
That was really, really gross.
It was gross, but it was still pretty cool. But at this point, Pooh writes "Get out" on their windows.
So you know what you should do in that situation?
Get out.
Get out.
And run away.
Yeah. Simple as that.
And one of them was like, "That does not look human." Because it's a giant yellow bear.
Yeah, of course it doesn't look human. Why would it?
Why would you think it would be a human when it's a giant yellow bear? I don't know. I just thought that was kind of a dumb line.
It's kind of silly.
Yeah. And then also in the same pretty much scene was, oh, I have a gun upstairs. You just remembered you had a gun?
You're just now getting the gun?
That was kind of stupid too. It was just, oh, I have a gun. Oh, you didn't think this when there was a giant yellow bear and a giant pig breaking in. But whatever. And then Piglet's trying to attack the girls, and he's chasing them throughout the house and into the pool. And he knocks the first girl down. She jumps in the water. She must be a terrible swimmer. Because how did she not get away? Number one. She was
in a pool.
Yeah, she was swimming so slow.
And he had time to like get in, walk slowly with full clothing on.
Yeah.
And still kill her.
I don't know. It just seemed like she didn't try very hard.
That was frustrating.
Yeah, she's just like hopping.
Ah!
Yeah, like she was not trying to get away whatsoever.
I was like, oh my god. Just get out! Swim up to the side and push yourself up.
Yeah, I don't know. But he attacks them. He kills the girl in the pool with the sledgehammer. Smacks her across the face with it, which was a pretty cool, gruesome-y, gory kill too.
Really gross.
Not quite as bad as the car, but that one was still pretty cool.
Still pretty gnarly.
Bashed her eyeball out of that one too.
With the sledgehammer.
Yeah. And then Pooh took Alice. He just picked her up and walked off with her. But they end up untying her.
The girls. Yeah.
And it seems like no matter what movie it is, not just this one, but there's always a reason for them to stick around.
Yeah, and like I understand that part.
Wanting
They
to.
stuck around way too long for many
Yes.
different reasons, but I understand your friend is captured and you're gonna go save her. I get that.
Yeah.
I can understand that.
But when they finally save her,
They're still hanging around.
they're still hanging around, and they just so happen to hear a scream at
And
that
then
moment.
They said, "Oh, we have to save her." No, you don't.
You
Sorry.
don't know who that is. You have your friend that they took.
you
Get
don't know
out.
who
The
that
rest are
is.
dead.
Get going. Get going and call the police if you care that
But
much.
if you really have to, okay. But there's always a reason to stick around longer than you should. So they go back, and they see Christopher Robin all tied up and tortured and stuff. And they save him, and for some reason he sticks behind.
Yep, just lays there
Oh yeah, leave me behind.
on his hands and knees.
Why?
Get up.
Yeah, get up and run. Like, why are you...
There is no sense of urgency in this movie.
Not really.
None.
And then they find the girl afterwards, that woman,
Yes, that woman.
but they're
that was in the
talking to
shed.
her instead of untying her.
She's telling her fucking life story.
Isn't this
And they're
a
just sitting there
conversation you can
listening.
have while walking?
Have it after you escape.
Exactly. Why are you standing around just talking?
Yeah, get out of there. And did you see how easily they untied her?
Yeah.
She could have. You're telling me this
You
girl
couldn't have got out of there.
You're telling me that?
Apparently. Let's see. Where are we at now? Oh yeah. The gun somehow fails.
She ran out of bullets.
She had one?
One bullet.
It was okay, let's just say it was fully loaded.
How does a gun like that just fail?
It's
She
a
had one
revolver.
bullet.
It's almost like foolproof to work.
She had one bullet in there.
That's the only explanation that I
That's
can
what
think
I'm
of.
saying.
Because the revolver's not going to jam or something, and it was
No.
brand new. It was shiny.
It was shining.
It was literally brand new.
So this girl was like, you know what? I'm gonna bring protection.
And I'm going to bring
One
bullet.
bullet'll do it. That's
Let's
good.
just hope that I don't miss. That's
And
the only
she
explanation I
did.
can think of. Like a revolver is literally like the one gun that you can pull out and it'll work every time. Like mine
Yeah.
with the slide, it'll jam. I mean, it's a Glock, so it's like 99% reliable, but like it's still like it can jam. How does a revolver not work?
So silly.
Anyway, Piglet kills the woman, rips her face off, just eats her face,
Yep, eats it.
which that was kind of their fault because they stood around talking instead of just
Could
trying
have
to
been
get
out
out
of there.
Yep. And then she captures Piglet somehow.
Yeah, ties him up.
It took way too long for her to kill Piglet.
Yeah.
Or attack Piglet.
And you know, your
And
friends
escape.
are out there somewhere.
Tie up Piglet and run. Just get
Or-
out.
Kill him and run. But make sure he's dead.
Oh yeah. But apparently there's going to be a number 2 and Piglet's in the trailer. So
Oh my god.
so she didn't even kill Piglet.
Okay.
But it's
They're
still
making a second movie?
Yeah. They announced it before they even released this one. But anyway, she tied up Piglet. Just get out of there. He can't chase you now. Just leave.
Go.
Why are you sticking around to do something? And why are you taking so long to do
No
it?
sense of urgency. That's what
No.
I said.
And then there's that moment where they have their chance to escape and they follow Pooh.
Yeah.
Why? And then Pooh turns around,
And they're there. They
sees
scream.
you. Yeah, you scream, and then he chases you
Yeah.
again. What did you get out of following him?
What did you think was gonna happen?
I don't even know.
Why would you follow?
Makes no sense at all. And then they confront Pooh. The guys, the
Yes.
dudes.
The dudes. The four grown men that are like kind of hillbillies.
And it rips his face off.
Yep. With a slap.
Yep.
He bitch slapped his face off. Like, he
And
didn't even, like,
none of the other 3 dudes
punch.
ran.
He slapped him.
He slapped him, yeah. But none of the other 3 dudes ran. They just stood there.
Yeah.
And let Pooh kill him. And it's not like he was, like, lightning fast or anything.
No. He's
Like,
he's like Michael Myers in Winnie the Pooh. Had a
Yes,
love child. That's
exactly.
literally what this guy is.
That's pretty much it. And then they run Pooh over. But he's not even... That didn't do anything. He just, starts climbing up over the car.
He climbs up the back and onto the top of the truck.
Yeah.
And the whole time I'm like, slam on the brakes. Slam on the brakes. Just fucking... And then it didn't even...
And then when they finally did get him off, what did they hit? I thought they hit a tree or something, but they're in the middle of the road, and I can tell you right now, slamming on the brakes is not going to cause an accident like that to where they smack
their head.
What?
And if you know you're going to slam on the brakes, brace yourself.
Yeah. They're
not even trying to survive in this movie.
It doesn't, I don't know. Every person who has driven a car before has slammed on the brakes before. And I can promise you, it did not look like that.
No.
It looks like they hit a tree.
Yeah, but they didn't hit anything.
But they didn't hit anything because they were in the middle of the road. Like, I think even the airbag went off, didn't it?
No airbags went off because I noticed that.
I thought it did. Then Pooh, they're knocked out somehow, but Pooh gets that girl, the passenger, and rips her fucking head off.
Yeah.
Which was, pretty gnarly, to be fair. That was pretty wild. But, then Pooh, after all this, gets smashed in between the 2 cars by Christopher Robin. Which finally we understand what happened to him, like why he stayed behind or whatever. And he stayed behind in order to get a shirt, basically.
Yeah.
Because now he has a shirt on.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Where did he get that?
I don't know. That wasn't even the shirt that he got captured in.
No.
But whatever. And then, this is the only time Pooh speaks in the whole movie.
What the hell did he say?
You left.
Oh. I couldn't understand it.
He was like, oh, don't you remember whatever, I just take me, I'll stay forever and ever or whatever. He said, you left, and fucking slices her throat open. And then just, goes ham on her head with the knife, just fucking stabbing the shit out of her head over and over again. And now at this point, does he escape then? Like, it just kind of ended there.
Yeah.
Like, we don't know if he escaped or anything like that. So, I guess they have a cliffhanger for the second movie. But at the very end of the credits, it says Winnie the Pooh will return, or whatever. So, they obviously had plans for 2 movies to begin with. Which, if I'm being honest, I would like a second one just to complete the story,
This movie was pretty frustrating.
Yeah.
And
Well, first, I gave it a 5 out of 10.
Oh.
Because of the gore.
Okay.
I only gave it a 5 because the story was very spotty at times, and the acting was not great.
I'm gonna give it a 3.
Okay.
Or a 2.5 even.
Okay,
I think they accurately rated it.
Okay.
I think it was frustrating, which a lot of scary movies can be frustrating because you're like, oh my god, get away, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
No, the whole movie was like, oh my god, what are you guys doing?
Well, I agree with the no
Yeah.
sense of urgency. The acting wasn't great.
The acting wasn't great.
And the story was real spotty. But the gore
was pretty good.
was really good and over the top, and I really loved the gore part.
How do you make a real life like Pooh Bear, Winnie the Pooh? I just think it's so weird.
Awkward, yeah.
It's so weird. Like the idea of like Pooh, and he was just weird.
Yeah.
Like, and he was eating that honey, and then you remember
Yeah.
the scene where he
Yeah.
like whipped his head around real fast.
Yeah.
I was like,
That's gross.
I mean, listen, if I saw that in real life, I'd shit my pants.
I know you would.
But what? This was just, I just think it was a very random thing to make a horror movie.
I wanna see it too, just so I can finish the story. I want to know what happened to Christopher Robin, how, everything plays out. I hope they keep the same level of goriness.
They probably will, right?
I just hope that the acting's a little better and the story's a little more concrete.
Yeah.
And they don't make such stupid decisions. Like following Pooh when they had literally no reason to.
He's just so silly.
Like, run away.
Get out of there.
Get out of there. You have anything you want to say about it?
It was gross, silly, made me question things a lot. Clearly, I didn't love it. I'll watch the second one, but you guys should check it out to see the frustration in my voice.
I like it more than Tusk and Rubber.
It's better than Tusk, I'll give it that.
It's definitely better than Tusk. Probably a toss-up for Rubber.
I would rather watch Rubber again than this.
I know you liked that movie, but it was kind of just, a dumb horror movie.
This was just so stupid.
So it's on the same level as Rubber, just like stupid,
it's
makes
so
no
dumb.
sense. But like, I'll watch the second one just, like I said, to finish out the story. So let's do the fear facts here. The copyright for Winnie the Pooh ended in 2022.
Okay.
So it was public domain at that point.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Which meant they couldn't resemble anything of Disney's Winnie the Pooh. That's under copyright. But Winnie the Pooh's story and name could be used. So that's why this movie even exists, because Winnie the Pooh became public domain. So you could literally make any movie about...
And they chose that.
Well, I mean, it's fair. I want to see a horror movie for literally every reason. Just anything. I don't care.
Think this is it.
It wasn't good.
You're right.
I'm glad it exists.
I can see why I got the low rating it did.
Yes.
That's what I'll say.
This is another reason I would have given it a 4 if not for this second fear fact. It was shot in 8 days.
Okay.
That gave it 1 extra point because of the fact
they did it in a short time.
They did so well with the gore and everything. And, the storybook scenes and stuff, all in 8 days. So, I gotta give it just 1 more point.
Okay. Fair.
Tigger was supposed to be in this movie. He was written in and planned to be in the movie, but they found out that he was actually still under copyright.
Oh, no.
He was fully under copyright still. It was just Winnie the Pooh and Piglet, Owl, and Rabbit that were not under that were in public domain. Which those 4 were in the original story.
Yeah.
Of Winnie the Pooh from like 1926 or something like that.
Okay.
From like forever ago. Disney's Winnie the Pooh is from like the 60s or something, 62 maybe, something like that. Tigger's still fully under copyright. Kanga and Roo are still under their copyright and all them.
Good. We don't need scary versions of them.
I kind of wanted to see Tigger though.
I'd imagine he'd be the scariest one.
Now that I know that he would have been in this movie, I want to see what he would have looked like. And then, this is the first live-action Winnie the Pooh not done by Disney, and also for mature audiences.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's fair. Owl and Rabbit can actually be seen in the scene that they were dragging Christopher Robin.
I thought I saw the owl.
They were both up in the top right corner of the storybook.
Uh-huh.
You could see them on top of the hill. Which I thought it was weird that they mentioned them by name earlier in the movie, but didn't
yeah.
have them in it.
Maybe they're in the second movie.
Maybe. Owl would have been pretty creepy, I think.
Yeah.
He would have looked like a vulture or something, I bet.
Did you notice Winnie the Pooh's ears were moving?
Yes, that was kind of cool, wasn't it?
That was probably like a pretty cool feature. I thought. I was like, that looks so fake. And then Jesse watched it with me and Bun. He was like, "Do you see Pooh's ears moving?" I was like, "Ew!"
Yeah, Piglets would twitch a lot too.
Gross.
Like, there were a couple times that he would smile and his smile would get bigger, and like there was one moment towards later in the movie, and he wasn't smiling. His face was just normal. Like, they put a lot of work into like the mask and everything.
Him eating the honey was disgusting.
Yeah.
That was disgusting.
Yeah, it was gross. This movie wasn't great by any means. Would I watch it again? If I had a reason to?
If I had a reason to, I would.
Like, I watched Five Nights at Freddy's like last week or the week before, and I want to watch it again already. Like, that's how good it was.
Yeah.
But this one, like, I have no urge to watch it again.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go out of my way to watch this.
Unless I found out like a cool fact about it, maybe I would watch it again, but not like for any reason.
Yeah.
If someone, said, "Oh, do you want to watch this with me?" Yeah, I guess.
Sure.
It was okay enough to watch again, but like I'm not going to just, download it to my phone and watch it while I'm sitting doing nothing.
No.
Like there's so many other movies and shows and stuff I could watch instead of that. So, that means it is time for the question for next week.
What type of animal terrorizes Jennifer Connelly in Dario Argento's Phenomena? I don't know if I read any of that
Correctly.
Yeah, but you guys can get the gist.
So if you know the answer, put it on the Facebooks.
Put it on the Facebooks.
We'll shout you out. Our next movie is going to be Lights Out. And it's going to start our second Christmas season.
Hell yeah.
So this will be our second year of doing this is our second Christmas of doing the podcast.
Very exciting stuff.
So we got a Christmas movie lined up for Christmas. We're not doing all Christmas movies for the whole month this time. Just for Christmas. The 23rd is when that episode will come out. But
Christmas.
Our next week episode is Lights Out. So thank you for listening, and please join us for that episode.
Make sure you watch Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. It's on Peacock.
Yeah.
Let us know if you like it. Okay? Thanks. Catch you later.